I like it.
Thinking ahead.
True.
But no, it is a new year. So, you know, a happy new year. Let's on 3. 1, 2, 3, happy new year. 1, 2, 3, happy new year. Welcome back, guys. It's season 2 of M&M Talks. It's your girl, Malunga.
And it's your girl, Mwila.
Yes, and we are the Everyday People podcast.
Make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening on any other audio channels, make sure you leave us a comment. That will be really helpful to us.
Yes, and hit the notification bell.
Don't forget.
And we have...
Luke in the building again.
Yes,
We love it. Yes. And yeah, we love, it's just, it feels like family. That's what we want. You know, we want you to feel like you're sitting at home with your friends, with family.
Yes.
And it's so nice to have you back, Luke. And it's nice to just, you know, have a chat and touch base because it's been a while, guys,
It has been a minute.
Well, for us it has, yeah.
Yeah, it has.
Before we start, make sure you like, comment and subscribe.
Yes.
And if you're watching this on Spotify, please make sure you share it with all your friends, your family, all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Join the family.
Yeah, and keep showing the love because we really appreciate it. So yeah, I want to start off with how you guys are because it has been a while.
Okay.
So how are you like in this moment? How are you feeling?
I am feeling calm. Mm-hmm. Do you know what? On my way here, I had a little bit of... I had an ache before coming, but I had a new ache. Just from the journey here.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get into it now. But it made me feel a bit like... I can't... I'm not going to lie. I still feel good. I wasn't going to let nothing bring my mood down. I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel blessed.
Yeah.
I feel highly favoured.
Yeah, and I like that because sometimes we do have moments where it can feel a bit like, things are just raining on my parade a little bit, but it is nice to feel like I'm just going to keep going regardless. I would say I'm feeling quite calm.
I was just about to ask you how you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm feeling quite calm. Luke, what are you saying?
You're looking good. I like this jumper. It's
Thank
so cute.
you.
I love it.
You
I'm going to have
look
to get the details
lovely.
later. Thank you.
What about you, Luke?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm always feeling good. I'm blessed. I'm highly favoured.
Come on.
I'm
Let the
I'm
church
healthy.
say amen.
No, I'm good, it's always good, over the holidays, spend time with family and friends and just like sort of relax and have that time to yourself as well. So So, you're not gonna get into your little
My ick. Because I'm ready for the ick.
I'm not even gonna you know me, I'm not gonna say the word, so
Oh, your
Come on.
irritation. It was an irritation. It was like an
Irritation.
irritation. It wasn't
We've
even an ick.
grown since the
Exactly.
last couple of episodes.
Come on.
I've
Come
grown,
on,
I'm
say
gro-
the word.
I'm grown and I'll still never say the word.
Fair. It is what it is. I mean, we're not gonna force it. But yeah, what's your ick of
I'm
the
going
week?
to start mine.
Yeah, go on.
Because this
Oh,
happens.
is it a story?
It's kind of a story, but it's not a full story.
Go
but it's-
for it.
Yeah, it was on the way here. So I had another ick, but I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm talking about what happened just now. So I'm on the train, and do you know what? It's my fault because I'm too busy getting into people's business. Like, I'm one of those people who's like really helpful. I was in a good mood. I said, let me help this woman. She asked the question. Let me start with the story from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm on the train is packed. I'm walking down. I'm thinking, when I get to the last carriage, it's going to be a bit more empty. It was not. It was packed. I ended up sitting opposite these two old white ladies. And I was like, okay, cool. It's calm. And then, the train starts. Another lady comes, old white lady as well. And she's just like, oh, I'm going to sit over there because I had left the seat empty on the side of me. So I was just like, all right, cool. I took all my stuff out because I had a suitcase, had a bag. I said, that's all right, I'll hold all my stuff. Obviously, that seat's not for my bag, it's for a person. So she was just like, oh, I just jumped on this train. Is it going to... She said it out. Like, she didn't say it specific to someone. She said it out. Said, is it going to Barnes? And I was just like, yeah, it's going to Barnes. When I tell you this woman acted as if I don't exist. I am now a ghost. I was like... And then she asked another question. She was just like, oh, no, first question was, where's this train going to? And I said Windsor and Eton. And then she was just like, oh, is it going to Barnes? Mind you, she didn't even acknowledge anything I'd said. And then she asked about if it's going to Barnes. And I was like, yeah, it's going to Barnes. Silence. She didn't even look my way. She looked straight. The ladies opposite were like, yeah, we're going to Barnes Bridge. And she said, "Oh, thank you so much." I said, "Hey."
So even though you were like helping her out,
I was helping her out.
she essentially just ignored you.
Ignored me like I was nothing.
No.
I said to myself, you know what? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It's rude.
It's rude, but at the same time, maybe there's some type of reason. I couldn't figure out what it was. But I just said to myself, maybe she just wasn't feeling my vibe. Maybe she thought I was rude because I had stuff on the chair. I don't know.
Yeah, but you were helping a girl out.
I was trying to help her.
So is that going to stop you from helping people out in the future?
Nah,
okay,
but
okay.
I'm not going to go into people's businesses next time. You have to ask me directly.
Oh, she directly. So
Fair.
fair enough.
Fair.
So if someone comes up to you, be like, where's this train going? You're like, oh yeah, it's going Barnes.
Yeah.
But if they're just talking out loud, you're just like, this is none of my business.
This is none of my business. I've learned from that.
Fairs. You know, that's fair. That's fine.
Yeah.
So that is an irritation of mine for this week.
Yeah.
Be kind to people and respectful, you know.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
I feel
think.
like you always are. Like, don't let that stop you from helping strangers and helping people out. But it is annoying when people don't really appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, people don't really appreciate, the help that you're giving them. And you just feel like it was a bit of a waste of time trying to help them out, you know?
And I'm the type of person, I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah.
So I think because I know it's just a bad trait, but because she wasn't like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, she wasn't like even acknowledging anything.
Yeah.
My heart was thinking, that's why I even answered the second time, even though she ignored me, because I was thinking, you're going to be
thankful.
Yeah.
You're going to appreciate me today on this train. Yeah?
She did not.
Yeah, but she
moved.
did.
When this space came, I said, I'm leaving this circle. And
Oh
I'm moving behind.
gosh. No, I'm sorry about that.
No,
I'm
it's
actually
alright,
sorry
it's
about
good,
that.
It's all right. It's
not the
not that
worst.
deep. It's not that deep. But
Yeah.
it was a lick. It was an irritation.
No, fair.
Yeah.
Irritation.
Yeah.
I like that. I like you shouting me out there. It's irritation.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what about you guys? The icks. What's your ick of the week?
I would say that my ick is to do with family. Family have frustrated me. You know who you are. Siblings.
Wow. So
yeah.
this is calling people out.
Yeah, I'm calling people out. I'm not
great.
going to name names actually because
It's one of you.
It's not. It's not
Wow,
one.
they're gonna watch the
One of
YouTube
the
like.
four or
Yeah,
five.
there's 6 of us all together,
Yeah, it's one of the five,
and I
yeah.
would say out of the 6, it's definitely 2,
Oh.
2.5, 2.5.
Half. How can it be half a sibling? Okay.
Yo,
What happened? What happened? Tell us.
So I don't want to get into the like full drama because obviously it's like personal. But what I will say is there are some tempers, and you know when some people are hot tempered, you just feel like, hey, I don't want to rock the boat too much because I'm not looking to be in the crossfires.
Okay.
I'm not looking to be a punching bag. And like all this morning, like all of today, I've been hassled with just different calls. Malunga, can we do, we need to do this. Call your brother here, do this, call your sister. And it's like, it's a bit of a irritation because it just feels like you can't even think for yourself. You can't even get a moment to breathe. And it's hard because as much as people can say, don't worry about it or keep yourself to yourself, it's fine, like get a bit of distance. It's not that easy with family. I feel like family is family, even if people are going through a hard time and it feels like they're kind of getting at you a little bit. You still want to help.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a little bit of my stuff to sort out because I want to do as much as I can, but sometimes it really does like affect me like emotionally and mentally. Like I don't know about you guys if you feel that with like
Family.
yeah.
people close to you hurt you the most.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to elaborate?
they're close to you, so they know which buttons to push.
Yeah.
So you love them. Their family mean a lot, but at the same time, they can, they know which buttons they can hurt you. So,
do you feel like you know how to like get your space from that though, or do you feel like you feed into
create
it?
the boundary.
Because I feed into it and I don't want to sometimes, but it's like they push that button. I'm like, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, do you feed into it? Would you say, or
me personally, no. I've got brothers, so we go out of our way to push each other's buttons, and for us, it's like we know that when it gets tight, like I'm gonna go to my corner and we can calm down. And like I think because of growing up with that happening, when we each other go to our corner, it's like, all right, they're going through something. When they're ready, they'll come back. So yeah.
Okay, so you just give it the space kind of thing.
Sort of like it gets to the point where obviously if it gets too much for someone, like they'll be like, oh, I'm going to my room, and it's kind of like, all right, they need their time for themselves, and so that's what happens so I recognize that, and so I'm able to give them that space to just calm down if they need to just have a few days to themselves if I'm just being annoying. And then they might come back and be like, yo, let's grab a food, let's grab a munch, or let's play PlayStation or something like that.
Yeah, there's definitely ways, I think, to like rekindle that argument or whatever. But yeah, I would say like today it definitely feels like fresh in terms of just the different things that are going on. And because there's quite a lot of us, it's just like, like family have definitely been an ick for me today, mainly today. But, you know, the love is there. It is what it is. But, it's
interesting. You have both different ways of dealing with it in that sense. Like, I don't know. Like, I think both of your ways are probably better than mine, to be honest.
What's your way?
Really?
My way is avoidant. So I just avoid the situation completely. Why are you laughing? Like, I avoid it. Like, if somebody's upset with me or annoyed, like, it's almost like I act like it's not happening.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I avoid the situation.
So time out, just like on a segue, yeah, because I know people that do that. You know the problem's still there, so you gotta.
I know, but act as if the problem is never there.
But you're gonna have to approach it at some point.
I never do.
That's
it
wild.
just fades away. But
Are you sure it fades?
It never does.
It does.
There's problems piled.
See what I mean? It comes back.
Problems that my siblings have with me that are like piled.
Really?
But I've just never.
It's piled up. So you're just adding on top. You're just like, yo.
Just add it to the roster.
Add it to the list.
That's wild. That's why I was
We'll
laughing.
deal with it 1 year. 1 year. In 20 years or 30 years from now.
Over a birthday or Christmas or something. Yeah. That's when it all comes. That's when it all comes out, boy.
Oh, I hope that they just forget about it and then they think, oh, it's not that deep, and then we move on naturally.
Do you know what I've noticed though? Different families are like families can be different because especially the dynamic and when arguments and stuff happens, because some people do sweep things under the rug and then like it all comes out. I don't know if your family's a bit more like that or...
Yeah, it can come out, but not really. Not really, but it comes out, but not really. What about you?
But not really.
No, not really. Depends on the family member we're talking about.
Yeah, I get it. What about you? Sweep it under the rug, or is it a big rug or small?
It depends. It depends on the problem. Like for me, it's like I'll be honest. Like I got beats like when I was younger, and so when I go to my dad, I'll be like, oh, remember when you used to give me beats? He'll be like, I never did that, and I'm like, yo, you're denying it now, big man. I was like, you hit me like with such and such at this time. I was like, nah, I never did that. That doesn't sound like me. I'm like, are you denying it?
He
Like,
doesn't even remember. Maybe he doesn't remember. He's getting older.
I don't know what he is, but
you're not here for
I'm
it.
just like,
You acknowledge my pain.
The thing is that I'm not even hurt that the fact that you did it at the time. Like I'm like, all right, cool. I've looked back.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you've forgotten about it, or you deny it. It never happened, or you're like, that don't sound like me at all. And I'm like, all right.
He's probably gonna watch this and be like, that never happened.
I'm getting annoyed about this situation now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting annoyed about the present situation.
The present situation. Like what I was talking about, I wasn't even annoyed. I just wanted you to acknowledge it.
Yeah, but he ain't even acknowledging it,
Yeah.
boy.
So I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I can't. With my family, we definitely can't sweep things under the rug.
No.
It's
happening right now.
It's on site.
Yeah.
It's on site. Like if my sister, like especially my older sisters, whatever, like whoever, it's like if someone's been pissed off, it's on site. And the thing is, I know that. So
she's ready as well.
You know what's another thing is,
are
you the person that's on site? Because different people might not be on site. Because I know, like my younger brother, he's not on site. He's your
younger brother.
Yeah, he's a bottle it up, and he'll.
But both of them are younger.
The youngest. Oh,
he's never on site.
He's not on site.
I'm your younger brother.
Can we explain what on site is for those that don't know?
Okay, so on site is like he approach you, come to the direct, but I've got a problem with you.
Yeah.
But second youngest, so the one that's older than youngest, he's on site. Me and him are on site. It's like I'm gonna tell you about yourself. He'll be like, I need to tell you about yourself. So we're on site. He's like, I'll bottle it, and like maybe I might talk about it.
Oh, I see.
I'm your younger.
You're the younger. Okay.
Oh, so you're one of them.
I'm also the youngest as well. So
maybe it's a younger sibling thing. Maybe it's just like.
We see
my younger sister, she's on site.
Oh, she's on site. Maybe your whole family's just.
We're all on site.
You're all on site. Okay.
Case closed. But what about you?
Yeah, what's your
ick? Yeah.
What's irritated me?
Irritated.
I can't wait for
yeah.
I can't wait for him to slip out ick one day.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen,
It's gonna
guys.
be so happy.
We know it. But yeah, one day it will just slip out.
Never.
We need to give him some more snacks.
Never.
Yeah.
I would say what's irritated me, I think irritated me this week is probably like, I was on Twitter, or X, whatever they want to call it these days. And I'm just like, I'm starting to realize that it's its own country. It does its own thing. So X doesn't represent, or Twitter doesn't represent what's happened in my life. So I just sometimes I find it weird on what people are talking about. And like, it's just everyone's experience. And then when I talk to people in real life, it's like, nah, I don't do that. And I'm like, so that's what's irritated me. Nothing too big.
Was there something
Experience before.
specific?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so the topic was, what was the topic? So it was a topic about an athlete talking. I don't know, I can't remember. It's just an athlete talking and then someone responded to it and then it became a whole big thing and then YouTube got involved and I'm like, all right, this is what everyone's talking about. And then you know how trends are, so.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. I think trends come and go so quickly these days. It can feel like something is such a hype or like very serious online.
Yeah.
But then you realise like there's something else and then it almost, people have forgotten about the last thing like that.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
I
true.
think.
Because you think about this time last year, or like just last year in general, all of the trends that were happening, I don't even really remember the conversation, some of them.
100%.
I don't remember some of them.
100%. That is another thing though. It's a new year, guys.
It is a new year.
What? You know what? That was a good segue. I give you that. That was a good segue. That was a good segue.
She said yeah.
That was a good segue.
I'm slick with that.
That
You know
was-
what I
I
mean?
gave,
That
I
was
gave
a-
it. I did a.
You didn't even know though. You didn't even know. I like it. I like it.
I can't get my credit.
I like it.
Thinking ahead,
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
ahead.
it's true.
But no, it is a new year. So, you know, a happy new year. Let's on 3. 1, 2, 3, happy new year. 1, 2, 3, happy new year.
She left you behind, by the way.
I'm shocked, you know, because Luke was on that.
I was somewhat.
Luke is slowly
I felt-
becoming
I felt-
an Eminem. Like,
I felt I was going to leave you behind. I felt I was going to leave you behind. I was like, all right, let me.
he couldn't.
Okay.
But Wheeler's a bit sly, Luke. What do you
But
think?
I'm not involved in it.
on
Maybe
a different-
she's going to avoid you anyway. So.
Oh, yeah, she's going to avoid.
Anyway, okay, let's do it again. Let's do
She's
it
on a
again.
different
Let's do it
energy.
again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
1, 2, 3. Happy New Year.
I'm not screaming it, but I said
It's
Okay.
2024, baby.
It is. And you know, a New Year's come with goals and,
Yes.
and new expectations of
And
what's to come. and-
Vision.
Yeah.
Excitement. I mean, how do you guys usually feel at the beginning of, you know, the new year? Would you say like there's usually a feeling of hopefulness, positivity, or is it more like,
It differs from year to year.
yeah,
It differs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about so
This
2024?
year. This year was a good one. It was like, I felt, it didn't even feel like New Year's Eve.
Okay.
I remember just before the countdown, I was like, oh shit, let me get my camera. Run into my room, thinking I'm hearing 5, 4. I was just like, shit.
Oh, you're running
I was
to your
like,
room at
to
5,
get
4.
out. I need to get. I need to
Very
get-
close.
I
It's,
know.
it's kind of close.
Yeah.
At 5, 4, you're running to your room.
that's
You're
wild.
outside for the fireworks.
That's wild.
I know me,
from the
me
balcony.
and Luke with our timing, yeah, we'll be out 20 seconds
I know.
before, 2 minutes before.
You'd have been pissed.
So you went to your room, did you
I was
make
in my
it?
house.
Okay.
And I was going from my room to the balcony.
Yeah.
Because we can see the fireworks from there.
Yeah, it's beautiful at
So,
yours, yeah.
I was running from my room and I was like, I need to get this on. And I was a bit all over the place. I was like, oh my gosh, should I use my... I didn't even use the camera in the end because I thought, let me just use my phone.
Yeah.
But then I was like, why am I worried about the fireworks? Like, why don't I just enjoy celebrating an entry to the new year? Do you know what I mean? So that's what was going through my mind.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, yes, new year. But I didn't feel like much had changed. Nothing really changes. But I felt like prior to the new year, I had given myself a really good head start. So I felt like my new year kind of was in November.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
So you
I
made a
was-
bit of a head start doing
a head
more.
start.
Doing
Well,
more.
just like my exercise and.
I've been
you know.
seeing that. You've been going to gym a lot on
going to gym.
Insta.
Yeah.
She's been snapping on Insta, guys.
So you've been
have.
seeing the gym. Okay, from just viewing the gym activity online.
No, she
how
just
many days a week?
She just
I
posted,
just post myself.
she just posted herself in the gym. She just take a
Yeah.
picture in the gym.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
that's all it is.
It's a part of me staying accountable.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
people know that, like, because I said I was going to go 3 times
Okay.
week, I need to make sure that, like, okay, if I post this picture, it's 3 times a week. Do you get what I mean? So it's it's a part of me.
It is different angles, guys. She's not posting the same picture.
Oh, okay. It's like a different. It's not like the same.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah,
You can tell. It's new days. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's been something that I joined this gym in November, and I'm gonna go consistently. And I have been going consistently. I'm proud of myself. And yeah, so that was kind of like a good way to kind of enter the new year. And then also with like kind of talking to other people about what their goals are and trying to like merge my like accountability partners, essentially, yeah.
But what... Because I know we've talked about the gym before in previous episodes. Like one of our first like episodes, you were talking about like
I had never
health.
really worked out like that.
So this time, do you feel like there's a bit of a difference when you work out and go to the gym, and why?
There is one. I used to have gym anxiety.
Okay.
I think the gym that I go to, I feel comfortable in that specific gym.
What's gym anxiety? I don't.
Yeah, like,
I don't.
It's like dive deeper.
I just don't know.
It's basically like when you feel anxious in the gym. So like when I used to go to the gym, like another gym that I used to go to, the gym, it was actually the gym.
Yeah.
And it was like going into Freshers Week every single time. It was just packed with people. The machines were like completely packed. Like the machines I wanted to use were always like flooded with people around them. So I felt a bit uneasy to even approach the machine because everyone there looked like they didn't even need that machine anymore because their body is perfect.
So what about now? Like it's January now. Do you not see like the January people
So
in
the
there?
thing is, in December it was empty because no one was really in the gym in December. So I felt
and
like
that's when you
I got
kinda...
more comfortable with the gym atmosphere.
yeah.
And then I said, I don't care. Whoever sees me. Like, I really just don't care. No one's looking at me. But even though I saw someone today, I was thinking, what's happening here? But anyway, let me not even judge. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to go, get comfortable. It's quite empty. It's quite empty.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, my gym's packed. My gym's finished.
Yeah, I don't
I'm like, who are you
them type of
people?
gyms. Yeah,
Are they new? Are they new? You can tell they're new.
Is
it pissing you off that they're new?
It's annoying because I'm like, I don't mind new people, but I'm like, just be consistent. Because come March,
You're not going to be
you're not here. You're not here. Like, if we be packed for a reason.
Yeah. Don't just jump on the hype.
do random stuff in the gym, innit?
I don't. The thing is, like with gyms, I don't mind it being packed. I'm like, all right, cool. People are getting finished. I'm all for it, but don't fall off. Don't make it packed and uncomfortable for 3 months and then you lot are finished.
I'd rather
you stop turning up from the jump. Like, don't waste my time, innit?
They're trying. They're making an effort.
Like,
a new year, new me,
it's
man.
true.
New year, new me, guys.
I think January they should make everyone pay up front. Pay the year up front.
You're trying to deter people from the gym.
No, I'm trying to get people locked in.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna lock in, and then after you've done your year, then you can be on your debit. You can come off or not.
I see.
But if you're locked in for a year, you can't come off. Be like, I'm paying the money.
You have to commit.
I have to go.
But I used to be somebody who paid the money for months and I didn't go.
Oh wow.
I just
Contract
I
or
was
not?
nervous. I was so nervous of seeing the people.
Yeah.
I said,
gym anxiety. It's
it was
a real thing.
It really pushed me away.
Yeah. And then sometimes as well, you see people, they're all looking toned and fit and lean, and you just think, why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Because I gotta maintain it.
Yeah,
That's what my brother says.
I gotta maintain.
Gotta maintain.
Wait, aren't you one of the joggers outside? You don't go to the...
I do it all.
He does it all.
I do the jogging.
boxing.
I do it all.
Are you jogging in the rain though?
No, I don't do that because I injure myself.
Oh,
Fair.
okay.
I don't.
Fair.
You got to be smart. You
When
got
I
to be
see
smart.
those joggers in the rain, I always think, wow. Like, I think,
Really?
like, really? But they're doing it. Like, when I see someone jogging in the rain, I'm like, well done.
Determination, yeah.
But it reminds me of my brother because he's just always like, yeah, you've got to maintain.
Gotta maintain the
he's like,
gains.
yeah, he's like, Malunga, don't just be going because you're like, oh yeah, I want to go on holiday and this is my goal. That's why I'm going to go. He's like, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Malunga, it's a lifestyle.
Do you know what? I can't lie. It's a lifestyle.
I know,
but I feel like
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Is that what I'm saying? You've been living that life for sure.
And I like the lifestyle. I like it. It's
She likes the lifestyle.
I like the lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's
nice. It's nice in there. It's nice.
I love that for
And I
you.
like when they see me, yeah. From the first time when I signed up, they always be smiling, like they're surprised I'm back.
Oh,
it's nice. It's a nice, yeah.
And I can tell that it's actually doing something for like, even just like how you feel in yourself, like bringing so much joy to you and happiness, which is another thing that's really important. It's obviously not just about like, oh, I want to look like this, but it genuinely seems to be making you a lot happier, which is
building
really
that momentum.
nice.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean,
guys, have you guys got some new?
Yeah, Malunga, how do you see the new year?
For the new year, do you know what comes to mind first is definitely my relationship with God, actually.
That's true.
Yeah, I've been getting more into church and stuff. Even saying this, I'm like, listen, nobody pressurize me. You know, like even saying this, I'm thinking my chest is burning.
People are gonna be like, don't be happy in church last week.
Yeah. I thought she was holy. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I'm here. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm here to keep it all the way
You're
real.
human as well.
I'm a
And
human
it's
being.
good that you're going back into your faith.
Yeah, and like I'm not trying to be this whole like, you know, create this unrealistic expectation of being this like perfect Christian, you know, but what I know that is like, for me, having that belief in God really does keep me grounded, and it makes me realize that there's more to life. I feel so much more purposeful and like I'm in my purpose, because believe it or not, sometimes the things that you think you really enjoy, you don't anymore. You know, like there's stuff that I used to love, like, oh my gosh, and I'm going to do this and I love
Like
this.
what?
And
Like example?
like even stuff like I would say like creatively, like working in music, acting, stuff like that. That's all great, but I've been doing it for so long. And there is a part of me that's also like,
What's the reason?
yeah, there's more to life than just getting on stage, performing, finishing a show, going to bed, and then like, you know, you have the high of the show, the build up to the show, the getting ready, getting dressed. You've been to like, you know, some of my shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, a few days go by and that slowly dies. And then you are left with, okay, like what next and what now? And I think in me, I just want that inner peace where I don't feel like I constantly have to chase things that are, you know, constantly changing and wavering. I just want to feel, I guess, a little bit more stable in myself, regardless of if I have a show and I'm booked and busy, regardless of if I'm just at home and I'm chilling. And I think having that kind of fellowship and that community in church has really given me just a different understanding of myself.
Yeah.
I've always kind of, I'd say like come from that background where, you know, my mum believes in God and stuff like that, but I never really deeped it. And now I feel like I'm at a point where I'm thinking about those things more. And also like last year, there were things that happened that were quite sad and like made me really think about life and why I'm living and stuff. So yeah, like that's one thing this year that I would say I really want to prioritize a little bit more. Just like like my relationship with God, but then also I want to go back home to Africa again. I went like a few years back, but it's been a while.
Okay.
And I just want to go back to Zambia.
Yeah.
What are we saying?
Are
you coming?
I'm down to go to Zambia, but when?
Luke?
He has not.
I'm gonna finance.
Why are you closing your eyes?
I was trying to think like.
Have you looked at your finance? Why are you thinking on this?
So I'm gonna finances. They gotta be raw, innit?
Well, we're not talking about now.
Oh, okay. I'll see in it.
A few months.
You see, that means it's a no.
Interesting.
See if my finances are there, innit?
Yeah, no, I like that you're not just saying yes for the sake of it. But we're dragging you to Zambia.
If you pay for my flight, then yeah, that's fine.
We'll go hubs.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, there you go.
No, I don't have the expenses for.
It's true.
Oh, okay, so everyone's got expenses. Yeah, okay, all right.
But yeah, you know, I want to go back home. I want to go back to Zambia and like spend quite a while there. Like I only went there last time for like 2 weeks. So this time I want to like spend at least 2 months there.
2 months?
Wow.
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
going for that long.
Okay. Maybe.
No, that's a bad thing.
Maybe
Is
a
there
month?
Is there
The
2
time.
months content in Zambia?
Sorry.
Is there 2 months content in like Zambia to keep
do
you
you
busy
mean?
for 2
Yeah,
months?
because there's loads of family and also.
No, like I'm talking about for me. Like, say if I was to go for 2 months, am I really gonna be like,
Have a good time.
yeah, for 2 months?
Yes, we know how to get down. Yeah. We know how to enjoy.
She says different.
Wait, are you talking about? Are you talking about?
I'm thinking 2 weeks is enough.
I'm not
2 weeks is
saying
enough.
that Zambia doesn't have what it has to occupy you for 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that 2 months is a long. It's like you're living partially there.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like life and jobs or
You know
just
what I
kind
mean?
of like you have to think
Yeah,
about how
expenses.
does that expenses how does that work for 2 months?
You know what I mean?
That's a really good question. We will get back to that one.
Okay.
I'll circle back because
Yeah,
I was thinking like
we'll
a
circle
2 week thing. Like when you said 2 weeks and you're like,
3 weeks,
I
2,
thought you were
3
gonna go like a 3.
All right, what about a month?
You're wilding. That's the whole.
You're going
that's
like
the
that.
whole
You're going-
annual leave finish.
Is that the whole annual leave
That
finish?
is true.
That's the whole annual leave done.
Do you know what's interesting? I think because I don't necessarily work like that, like my schedule
It's
is so
different.
different.
Must be
Yeah,
nice.
self-employed,
I
yeah.
could, and it is nice. I mean, on the days where, I get paid on time and all the things, it is nice. But, because you guys have the stability of a regular certain income
You have
so
to
you
be
can
there
plan.
with something,
But
yeah.
the good thing is when I actually plan a holiday and I want to go away for a certain amount of time, I actually can do it. But maybe I'll do like a month, but I might not spend it all in Zambia. I'll go next door to South Africa. I'll
Yeah,
go
that's good,
Zimbabwe.
actually.
I'll
makes
go.
sense. That would be good, yeah.
So
Yeah,
we'll plan it
That
out.
sounds good. Maybe I just come for the week
A
of
tour.
Zambia.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just fly back.
Yeah, and then fly.
Like back.
And you carry
Once
on.
you go to you can carry on.
you carry on.
Guys, it's a lifestyle.
No. It's not a lifestyle.
Before you would join me.
Not that. It's not a lifestyle.
Come on, it's a
No, you're forcing it. It's not.
Oh,
it's
okay,
not a
it's
lifestyle.
it's not.
This is not a lifestyle.
What's your
Yeah.
goals and your vision for 2024?
I see it differently than you lot. I see like
Quarterly.
no, not quarterly. It's not that weird. I see it as like 2024's happened, and 2023's happened. So I closed that chapter, and it's kind of like I was listening like years ago to this guy called Jesse Itzela. I probably pronounced his name wrong, but he talks about like doing something in a year that's like meaningful and impactful. Like doesn't matter what it is. Could be read a book, but it's like when you look back on of your years, you can point out and be like, oh, last year I did this, the year before 2021 I did this, 2022 I did that. So each year I can see it as like a cosmic chapter. I've done something that I can look back and be like, I've marked that point in time or that year to say like that was
set
my
you
year.
up.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on, sorry, second.
No, not set me up, but it's just like it's a nice to look back of that year, but like in 2020, like for instance, like 2021, I joined a football club and like we won the cup, and it's like, oh my days,
Okay, I
like
see what you
I
mean.
did that, and then 2022. I can't remember. I did nothing in 2022. It's kind of sad. 2023 was.
That's kind of sad.
I can't
I can't remember as well
I don't
what I
remember
did.
But 2022 was
gone.
it was a bit of a
It's
sticky
gone,
one.
it's
gone,
Yeah.
it's
But
gone back to
2023,
us, yeah.
I was 2023. Yeah, it was a good year.
Yeah,
As
it's a good year.
So
Was it?
yeah.
We'll
Like,
see.
I did my boxing, so that was really
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And so like 2024, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's that point of in your year, like you leave yourself to be open in terms of someone might ask you to, join a podcast and you do it, and then
Yeah.
you drop your, you just finished dropping your first season, you know what I mean?
Oh,
You know what I mean? You just dropped your first season.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
So that is something you could look forward to in 2023, and 2024, you never know what happens.
We never
next.
know. And I must say, actually, you saying that, it's so nice to have you a part of it. And like,
don't keep saying this.
yeah, like we keep saying it, but we mean it. Like, you're definitely, a staple
Valued
part
member, yeah.
of what we do. And it's nice because for us, for people that have been with us from the beginning, like, we're growing all the time. And there's so many things that we have meetings about, but we're always trying to like be true to who we are and where we're at in our journey. So
Yeah.
it's nice that you're growing with us and that, as we change and adapt and like keep bringing you guys content and stuff like that, it's just nice to see the growth.
Yeah.
Because to do all of that and season 1
Yeah.
was
It's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
And it's something to be proud of in many ways. And yes, I'm proud of us.
We definitely learned a lot.
Yeah.
And Luke, it's on site, Luke.
It's
but-
on site. Oh, great. All right.
We have so many moments. No, where did it come from? No.
I don't know. innit?
I was talking about.
because you know me, I don't.
This one avoids.
Yeah, I mean.
But there were so many moments where it was like it was fire in the booth, but it was
yeah.
so fire. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Yeah,
those on site.
Those on site. But behind the scenes, you guys don't need to know about all of that. But
It was funny.
It's funny.
it's funny.
But
It
yeah,
is.
so that was that's how I see the year. So I kind of don't see it as, it's kind of like a closed chapter of like I've done that. Maybe it's on to the next thing, or maybe I just keep up with what I'm doing and just build on that.
Question.
Yeah.
So for this year, do you have something that you know that's going to be that thing?
That's what I was wondering.
You don't. I don't. Well, the guy he talks about how he sets it out. For me, I don't really like doing it because I know when I was like younger, I would say like people talk about like for instance eating healthy, and a lot of times they start January like really strong, and so they're like, oh, I'm gonna change everything. But a lot of people or a lot of books I've read talk about like just make gradual changes.
Where it doesn't even change. Well, you don't even notice the change.
No, you'll notice it because you're stepping outside of like your comfort zone. So say if it's like eat healthy, it might be
You're adding one thing.
You might add broccoli to your meal. And then you might build on that. You build on it each day, but you shouldn't just be like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna throw everything out and do salads, and then you're killing yourself. So it's like these small little changes that you do to yourself that just add up in the long run. Like it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Like you've got time.
Yeah,
like,
that's
and if you
true.
fall off, like
easier
giving
to
yourself
come back.
grace of knowing that I've fallen off, like it's only Thursday, Friday, I jump back on.
Yeah.
And then Saturday I'm back on, I fall off Tuesday, I'm back on Wednesday. And it's those things that just, keep yourself consistent that's gonna help you maybe reach the goal. But like for instance, I know like I had a smoker friend, they were like, I'm quit smoking, and I just saw them like just completely and cold turkey and start shaking. I'm like, just like reduce it by like one cigarette a week or something. And then you might notice a change. But it's those things that make setting goals easier, and just knowing, all right, if you don't reach it by the end of the year, like you got the year after, inshallah, God willing, that you live through it and you keep going.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like that. I do think I heard that quite a lot last year, and just like I'm bringing that into the new year as well. But it's like offering grace and lending yourself that kind of that self-compassion,
also having discernment, in your action, like knowing how to kind of gravitate towards each action in some sense. And
like pacing yourself and not like what you're saying, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You don't have to pressure yourself like tomorrow I've got to lose 2 dress sizes. It's like, okay, that's very hard, but you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be like
it's not for me, and like I just I know
why
to,
is that
I know to cut weight.
I'm
sorry. That boxing lifestyle, you can't work hard.
No, I love boxing. You know I've still got the
okay.
Is that the wait? That's a right hook.
I don't know.
Uppercut. Listen, boxing. One thing I know about boxing is it works your core. It works everything. It's really fun. It is.
It's not fun.
Maybe I love it though because I can get out all my
anger.
Yeah.
On-site aggression.
On-site aggression.
Boxing is not fun.
Well, when you
don't play boxing, it's not a play. It's not a play.
How can you make it fun?
No,
but that's because you were you compete. That's different.
Yeah.
But like when you're just training.
Oh, when you're training,
You
it could
spar with you have a
That's
partner.
not fun. Sparring's not fun.
Actually, yeah.
Getting punched in the face is not fun.
I don't like boxing for that reason alone. I'm like, nah, babe.
Yeah, your face is too
I love
pretty.
it,
Your face is
but
too pretty. You're not trying to get punched up.
It's not
Yeah,
fun.
we're not trying to get
I've
punched
never been
up.
in a fight, so I don't. Not a physical fight.
Seriously?
You're blessed.
No.
Oh my gosh, you were talking about getting punched in the face
We'll
on the
save
way.
that for another episode. Save it for another episode. No,
Listen,
save it for another episode. No, save it for another
we're
episode.
not saving anything.
We need to
Another
save
episode,
it. Say it, trust me, it's content for another episode. I'll save it for another
No, but it links to what we're saying.
I'll tell you after.
All I'm saying, is it's true.
man.
Like when this whole thing of when you've never been punched in the face, sometimes
a
people
humbling
Don't know what's
experience.
that. What's the
Yeah.
saying?
It's a humbling experience.
You never know what you're gonna do until
You
you've been
get punched in the face.
face.
Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah, that's the one.
because it's a humbling thing, but also it's true, like what you were saying on the
Not
way
my
here.
face. I'm
Not my
avoiding.
face.
I'm avoiding.
But some people do run their mouth, and you
It's
can
true.
tell they've actually never been beaten up.
They've never been humbled.
They've never been beaten up. No, because the confidence. No, genuinely, it
It's
depends
true.
where you grow up. But in some areas, if you talk like that to someone with that much vim and confidence, it won't be a conversation. But
Yeah.
you can
You have no
tell
fear.
when someone has never been in those situations. So they will literally say whatever they want with their chest.
Yeah.
And they just feel like, I'm on top of the world. No one's going to do anything to me. But yeah, being humbled in that way It really does humble. I mean, God forbid, none of us are trying to get into that.
We're about
we're on
love.
we're about love.
Being our best selves.
Yes, and that is not, it's nothing to do with violence. So that's all good.
So have you
And
two
with that
set
being
your
said-
goals? Sorry.
Have I set my goal?
Have you two set your goals for like this year? Do you lot set goals?
I've got quarterly goals.
Quarterly goals?
Quarterly, yeah.
So how does that work? So
Bring it out
in
the quarters.
March, I'm going to review my goals.
Okay.
See how far I've got with them.
What are their goals for this quarter?
For this quarter,
Oh wow.
it's continuing this quarter. It's continuing 3 times a week
with the
with the gym.
Okay.
Introducing more healthy food as part of it as well.
Okay.
Just overall with my health, just being more consistent with my health, my mental health and all of that. Activating discernment in my life. So when it comes to dating, work, decisions, I'm thinking about how is this going to impact me? Because I know I'm going to be saying yes more often now, but I need to really figure out how this is going to really be the best fit for me for the future.
Okay.
How does this align for what I want for my future?
You say you use like so at the end of the quarter you assess it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna be assessing that in 3 months' time.
Okay.
And then also growing our page as a team, as well as some other things that I'm doing creatively.
Okay. Okay.
Luke's face is so sweet.
I'm interested. I'm
It's
interested.
so nice.
You go.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, yeah.
Say.
You see, we're slowly converting him.
Never.
Oh, never.
This is me.
Guys, what's the ick?
In
Never.
all honesty, I would say I don't necessarily have any set goals. That is a very good question, but I will think about this tonight later on. So that's going to be my homework.
Okay.
Why? No judgment here.
No judgment.
No
This is a
judgment.
Judgment-free zone.
Thank you.
You know, because basically, guys, or whoever's listening, we talk about the episodes we're going to do, yeah? And I saw
Somebody
one of the
had
bullet points was how are we going to keep ourselves accountable on the
With our
goals?
goals.
So I was expecting everyone to have goals.
Oh, that's true.
So,
You're upset that I didn't do my homework.
huh? My goals?
Yeah, let's go to
No,
you.
but I don't have an event, but I have goals in terms of what I want to do, yeah.
So it's the same as me then.
What?
Because I have goals in terms of what I
you
want to
wanna
do.
do
Like
in
Okay,
life.
what's
I
your
said,
goal?
like, yeah, I want to get closer to
God.
God and like just work on my faith. So I want to do more things centered around my faith and God, whether that's like helping out at an event, serving, just reading more as well, actually. Not just actually reading more in general, because I think reading calms me down and I love the knowledge that I get from reading. So that's actually one of my goals. I want to finish a few books.
There you go.
Yeah,
So
actually.
you do have goals.
But you know what? Thinking about it now on the spot has made me realise what is like at the top of my list. And I would say that I definitely want to read more and finish a few books that have been sitting there for a while. So I would say that I'm going to start small and take your advice. And I'm going to start with that one first.
Yeah, just read like a couple of pages.
So yeah, read a couple pages
There's
each
a book
day.
that you've got us reading as well, so we'll definitely
Yes.
talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that
Yeah.
soon. Stay
Still
tuned.
ordered it.
Stay tuned.
That's
You
kinda
still,
mad.
but you still haven't ordered it.
Nah, I'll blitz it though.
It's coming.
The truths are coming out.
I didn't lie about it.
Yeah, fair. What about you though? You didn't. Yeah,
My goals are to be more polite.
Oh,
that's a good one, Luke. I really think it's a
Wow.
great one to work on. This is our banner, by the way. Read it right, it's Ash Lily.
Okay, it's good. That's good though. It's good.
To be more polite, I've been told that my facial expression, my tones can come off harsh. So be more aware of that, and you know,
Fair.
be more polite. Also, I'm going to read books more.
Okay.
I'm like, I read books, but I don't read for leisure. It's kind of like I'm always just trying to gain information. So I read books for that. So I think trying to just get into the habit of, you know, try find a book that I like and just actually just try read for this, you know, just enjoy reading.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just that type of person that I have to just just keep garnering information. But I don't know. But
Audible is also very good for that. Even though it's not physically reading it, but I read and listen at the same time.
okay.
I find Audible really hard. I fall asleep. Yeah.
I do when I do, the thing is when I do audios, I have the audio, but I have to have the book in front of me as well.
Yeah,
I
like
love
doing
the
that.
physical.
Yeah.
I like
It's
doing
just
that.
it just keeps me more alert, but I have to just feel it. I think I
Maybe I do that because sometimes I'd be dozing off. I might just need to have the book, turn the page when they're
When they're going and you're reading along with them.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, but
it's
find
good.
a book that actually brings you joy and is
That's
like a bit
true.
more exciting
That's
and
a good
fun,
thing.
not just like I need to understand.
no,
this
but I
and
like reading
knowledge.
autobiographies, but I always feel that as I'm just gaining information about the
Yeah.
person I'm reading about.
I recently read a book called How to Read a Book. I know.
I love that. Only me, like, yeah. I love that.
It's a very good book.
Yeah.
And it talks about like reading for understanding rather than just for reading purposes. So like you have to think about what's the reason for me wanting to, what am I gaining from this book?
Yeah.
And then also when you're questioning what this person's actually saying in that book,
Yeah.
it makes you, it's almost like it's a conversation because you're not just taking what they say as blank statement. And then you start reading other books that are similar to that book and it's like, just does it align with what other things have said? Is it like, it's kind of more conversational in your mind as you're reading it. It's really good. It's really good.
And even just like intentions, I think from you saying that, it's like having an intention as to why you're doing something. Like for me, I know I want to read a bit more because it will offer me a bit more peace of mind. Like sometimes like it's hard to sleep or I've got a lot going on in my mind, and reading I've noticed actually just quiets that down because I'm focused on the story. Like so that's good. Do you have another goal that you?
Yeah, so I had being polite, reading for read for leisure, and then the last one is just trying to be more. I guess it ties in with being polite, but being more available and open to people, like socializing.
Okay.
Like sometimes I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do it, but maybe I need to be like more welcoming and be like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll give it a go and stuff
So
like that.
yeah, so not just sitting in the corner eating
Hey,
your lunch.
we don't need to do that. We don't need to talk about. We don't need to talk about that.
That was 2023.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
2023.
But then I love how you're like, no,
He's
I'm
evolving.
improving. I'm
Yeah.
evolving
This is a
on
new
that.
you.
And it's nice because you'll find that a lot of people want to be
I
like,
don't want to be around too many people though. That's the only problem. I don't
That's
wanna-
all right.
you get used to
You'll get
it.
used
The
to
more
it.
you socialize and do different things, you actually get used to it. Like,
Maybe.
yeah. But then I get the alone time is nice because sometimes when I'm alone, I re-energize that way and I've got more energy for people.
That's true. You need to have a balance.
Yeah. But I love that we've all got our little bits of homework, right? We'll definitely try and keep each other accountable. Should we do that? What should we do?
We do it. Come back every 3 months. Come back March, and then we'll
That is a good one.
March.
In March, we'll review.
review.
And even before March, I think we can have like a little check-in to
Check-ins.
see if
100%.
we're getting somewhere
Yeah.
with our homework.
We can even post as evidence of what we're doing on our
Wow,
chat.
people are gonna be getting onto.
I'll be
Melinda,
real.
are you holy though? Have you been to church this week?
Are you being polite? That's not
Have you been-
polite.
have you been-
That's not a polite thing to say. I don't.
Mila, have you been at the gym this week? You know what I mean? Like everyone's gonna be like getting out.
I
This,
know, we're going to be like, do you know what? This chat, it's going to be silent.
yeah. Just remember grace, offering
Yeah.
grace, and offering like true understanding. But yeah, guys, it's been great.
It has been a good start.
Yeah, and it's a start to a new year.
Yes.
I'm not going to say new year, new me, but I just love that we're starting the year together and we're doing this as friends. And I can't wait for the journey of Eminem Talks and to see where that goes this year as well.
Me too. I'm excited.
Indeed. Big
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. And I'm, feeling grateful.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I'm feeling energized.
Yes.
Thanks for listening. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We